Nobody could eat 2/3 of a cup of Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream and be okay. I must have visited every Dairy Queen from South Texas to back to Nashville. The struggle is real with the ice cream and the sugar. I feel like I'm certainly not the only one out there who has this same struggle. You exercise, you do your bike rides, you run, you work out, and it's so difficult to resist that rush that the sugar gives you, and in this case, ice cream in particular. I can pass on candy and pie all day long. If I see Haagen-Dazs ice cream, in particular coffee ice cream, I will rarely say no to that ice cream. It's pricier than other ice creams, but I don't care. Even after double bypass, I'm struggling to make good choices. And usually what works for me is somewhere between 21 and 30 days, and I will lose all desire for sugar. My brain has cleared up, and I realize that making choices like candy or ice cream or that type of processed sugar just it doesn't appeal to me after that. And so here we are at the holidays, getting ready for Thanksgiving. I'm looking forward to pumpkin pie, looking forward to the whipped topping on the pumpkin pie or a scoop of ice cream. And you know, I will end up having 4 scoops of ice cream to every slice of pie because that's just how I do things. Some of you are going to think I'm a complete maniac about sugar, and I guess in some ways I am. But I've got to break myself, and so we are preparing ourselves for the holidays. Shane is doing a magnificent job of preparing herself for the holidays. She's been consistently exercising, watching what she eats, and typically the only time she will break her commitment is when I have completely given her no other options, and I will literally bring ice cream to her so that she can enjoy the guilty pleasure with me. And so I know this sounds completely crazy, but it's the way it works for me. I have a feeling that if I were to sit down and talk to you individually, one-on-one, you would admit to me possibly that you have the same struggle I have. For some of you, it may be more of a savory than a sweet, but you want something. You have a certain thing that is your vice that you just almost can't resist. And mine just happens to be ice cream and sugar, and so that combination. And so I hope that as you see my struggle, you share your struggle with us. We're going to work through this, and as you continue to watch our new videos, I hope that you'll be able to identify, but also see how we're going to break this struggle with sugar. Kind of get back on track and start dropping some weight again, because I'm in that stuck in the middle. We talked about being stuck in the middle. Right now, I am stuck in the middle. I'm not terribly overweight, but I could lose about 20 to 25 pounds right now. For some reason, the way I'm built, I hide my weight very well. You can see some of it in my cheeks. You can see some of it around my waist. I'm at that point, being stuck in the middle, where if I get too much further down the road without doing something about it, I am going to just kind of start expanding. And that's not something I'm okay with. It's not something my heart's okay with. So if you're stuck in the middle like I am, and you know what you need to do, you need to drop that favorite treat that you have. Maybe it's chips and salsa, pasta with bread and cheese and those types of things, the sugar and the ice cream and things like that. I'll be honest with you, I just went back to the store and bought more coffee ice cream. And I'll tell myself, this is it. This is the last quart of ice cream that I'm gonna buy. And we all know how that goes. But I will eat this ice cream. I will struggle. And then I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll have all the guilt and all of the anger at myself, the guilt for giving in to it again. Right now, I am really struggling. I'm gonna have to do something about this. I ate a quart of ice cream from the time I bought it yesterday until this afternoon, and I plan on eating more. If you're like me, stick around for these videos because I'm going to be honest with you, and I want you all to be honest with me as well. And let's work through this struggle that we have of being stuck in the middle, can't quite lose the weight because you can hardly say no to yourself. And it's just going to take me buckling down and really deciding that I want to make a difference. I know that right now. I want it for me. I want it for my wife. I want her to see me succeed in this endeavor of dropping this weight. I also want it for her benefit. I want her to look at me and think, wow, my husband who's in his 50s looks pretty darn good for his age. I want her to say that. I'll be honest with you. If you're one of those people, you're in your 40s and 50s like we are, you don't want to go down without a fight. I want you to continue to come back and watch our videos as we battle through this. We continue to work on great recipes. We continue the honesty about our struggles. And please be honest with us. We hope that you'll love your heart. Don't forget to subscribe, like, click the bell for notifications, and please let us know in the comments what your struggles are and how you feel about this. We'll talk to you soon.